Squatting doesn't have to hurt. If you're over 60 and struggling with shallow or painful squats, this video is for you. Today we are addressing squat depth and knee pain and whether raising your heels will actually help your squats. If you don't know who I am, my name is Marius Visser. I'm a biokineticist at the Oncology Center, and today I'm going to show you one trick that's going to help your squats. Squats are one of the best overall strengthening exercises you can do to improve overall strength and muscle. But that's not the only reason we have to be able to do squats. The ability to squat can affect your daily activities like improving your balance, posture, core strength, and also simple things like getting down or up from the floor. However, some people, especially the older population, might have difficulty doing squats due to ankle issues, osteoarthritis, joint replacements, or even a lumbar fusion. So here is what we know. Squatting with a heel raise, example, placing a wedge under your heels or wearing weightlifting shoes, can change the mechanics of the squat and may increase or decrease the tension on the knees, depending, of course, on the context. Now, here's where it gets tricky. It can reduce hip demand and increase knee demand. Raising the heel shifts the center of gravity forward, allowing for a more upright torso. This often reduces the strain on the hips and lower back, but increases a bit of forward knee travel, potentially increasing the knee joint stress, especially if your form is poor. But it can improve depth and mobility. A heel raise can help people with tight ankles or limited dorsiflexion squat deeper with better form, which may reduce joint stress overall if the movement becomes more controlled and aligned. And that is what we want. So the idea of squatting with a heel raise is actually a very old idea. But from my perspective, I'm doing it from a rehabilitation point of view, where I deal with a lot of patients who've got ankle, knee, hip, or even lower back issues, and we still need to get them to squat to get the benefits of the squat, even if it's just initial, and then later on we'll progress them away from the heel raise, or we'll just make the heel raise a little bit less and less and less. But essentially, it is still very much an important part of your squats. So to see whether this is actually going to work for you, we're going to try this with my pair of dumbbells, which I'm going to place under my feet. But I want you to always be safe. Make sure that the dumbbells don't roll away or slip or anything like that. Maybe you can use a book or you can use a piece of wood, anything that you can find around the house that is going to be safe for you, just to raise your heel up, say 1/2 inch to a 1 inch. So let's start and see what this looks like. So I'm placing my heels on, and I can already feel that my weight is now being shifted onto my front foot, which is okay. You want to be able to press off the ball of your foot on the front as well to build up that fascial connection, but as well, you got to place weight on the heel. So what we've got is, we've got a foot tripod, you've got your heel, and you've got your big toe, the ball behind your big toe, and the ball behind your small toe. I want you to be able to press equally through those 3 points. So first off, I'm going to be standing on my heel raise. And still, just like a normal squat, I still want you to push your hips behind you before you start moving downwards and keeping the chest up, looking straight ahead and going down. And you'll feel that it's much more comfortable going down because your upper body is a little bit more upright. It's much more easier for you. Why is that? Because we are eliminating the tight calves. If you have any restriction in the ankle, like tight calves, or stiff ankles, this is going to help eliminate that, giving you a little bit more of a deeper squat. Now, if you have a knee replacement, it might be a little bit more trickier because a knee replacement, because of the mechanics of a knee replacement, it is going to stop you at a set pace. But I've had success with some patients who had a knee replacement. Squatting on a heel raise actually increased their range of motion by about 10 to 20%. Now, I think that is a brilliant start for somebody that had a knee replacement and just getting their squats back while working on your ankle flexibility as well. So it doesn't hurt stretching your ankles before you do any of these activities. That'll also help increase the depth of your squat. Giving you a heel raise is actually just going to increase that a little bit more. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below and tell me how your raised heel squats are going. See you next time.